Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just what? And they don't give a.
So amazing. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Ty Smith.
What is really your book here? I'm Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. If you are someone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time, double check to make sure that you are. But if you are fairly new to the channel, get an idea of what this channel is about. What do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like.
But I'm really talking to like cis women, because like it's getting y'all real jealous. Like y'all real jealous because they can, will, and have pulled your ninja. All the trans girls ever did was teach y'all how to wear makeup, because yes, the makeup you wear today is trans makeup. They teach y'all how to do y'all hair. They got y'all hair together. And I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman, because we are the innate protectors and the providers. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody. What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men. And was like, "What are you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why is this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick.
I know. Ty, that is not funny. The irony is what's funny. What happened to her is not funny, but the irony is whether you agree with this or not. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. I told you guys, I told you guys all the things you can do in the beginning of this video for you to subscribe to the channel. All right. Don't forget to do those. Look, I'm sorry, y'all. Don't. My wife's sitting over there looking at me lying. That is not funny. Oh, yes, it is, babe. Yeah, babe, it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, babe. She, in a strange way, what the heck is going on, babe? In a strange way, for real. You gotta admit, this lady asked for it. She completely asked for it, babe. She's the one. And I'm gonna play some of the video. Let me do something real quick, guys. Appreciate y'all being in here. Make sure y'all do what I tell y'all to do. Double check to make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you hit that bell notification. That way, I'm sorry, this is still just messing with y'all. That way, whenever I do post something, you guys will be notified when I do it. Anyway, that wasn't the rest of that video, guys, okay? That was not the rest of that video. I actually would like to go through the video with y'all, okay? There's going to be some pausing going on in here, okay? Just want to give y'all a fair warning, okay? So, of course, I did this.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick.
All right. First of all, let me go here to this video right here, because this is what I want y'all to see, okay? Look at the trash that she's talking.
I hope every black woman protect what they possess. have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men. It was like, what are you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why is this man got a brick on my face?
So check this out. Check this out. You just got done doing a video and doing a lot of talking about how you don't need a man. You did all this talking about how you don't need a man, you can protect yourself, etc., etc. Right? And while this man got a brick in his hand, he's looking at her and he's saying, what are you going to do about it? What is the first thing she does? Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to pay attention to something. Something just happened the other day in my house. And this has nothing to do with my wife. My wife is a very feminine woman. And I'm not talking about like this feminism stuff. I'm talking about my wife is a very feminine woman. She's very ladylike, which is why I'm married to her for 22 years. For some odd reason, my wife forgot that my son was downstairs. Okay. She heard somebody coming up the steps. She thought our son was in his bedroom. She gives me this look and she starts walking towards me. I go, what? She's like, sounds like somebody's coming in the house. Right. My wife, in her natural instinct, she got up and walked towards me and literally got behind me. Of course, I'm like, you know, I start going towards the steps because I didn't know what she was talking about. And guess what? It was my youngest son coming up the steps. And when he came up the steps and she looking over my back, she sees him. She goes, it freaked her out. The point is, how amazing, I tell you guys, that people live in this internet world. I tell you guys this all the time. All this radical feminism, all this LGBTQIA, all this say they are only like this on the internet because it does not exist out there in the real world. What are you talking about, Ty? I told you guys the way that God manufactured us. The problems that we have today is we're not operating in the purpose that he have us in. The way that the men and women are supposed to operate is completely different. I'm sorry, and this is starting to prove it. So what are you talking about, Ty? This lady did all this talking. She's throwing all these talking points in there. She's doing all this, yada, yada, yada. We don't need a man. We can protect ourselves. We actually are the protectors. Blah, 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 blah. Only thing men want to protect is themselves and their assets and their things. So guess what? Men go, okay, then we just gonna step back. We're not gonna do anything. This woman just told us that a man, gosh, I wish I can go back to it. Let me see something. Now, what I want y'all to pay attention to is this, making sure y'all still can hear me. Pay attention to what she says right here.
I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men. It was like, what are you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why is this man got a brick on my face?
Look what happened there. Okay? Did y'all see what happened there? The minute stuff starts to go down and hit the fan, what is the first thing she wants to do? You bashing all these men. Y'all don't need no man. Y'all can protect yourselves. We are the original protectors. And the minute you get confronted with some conflict, the first thing that God designed you to do, you did it. Your nature kicked in, and the first thing you start looking around for are men. She turned to a bunch of men who are strangers and said to them, y'all don't see that man with that brick. Y'all don't see him. Y'all just gonna let them hold the brick up. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing about it. Y'all, and the men sitting back like, you got this? No, you got this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That's why look, y'all think that a lot of us men, y'all think that we're doing this thing because we're trying to be this misogynistic, egotistic, blah, 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 blah. I bet she wanted some toxic masculinity then, didn't she? How much y'all want to bet she wanted some toxic masculinity, even though there's no such thing as it? This is what I'm saying, because it gets to me. This is what I'm really passionate about, because I tell you women all the time, And I get on men too, but right now we're talking about women. This radical feminization of what she just got done preaching and teaching all on her TikTok and all this stuff like that, it only exists in a virtual reality world on the internet. All this, we're that, we're brave, we're strong, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this. And then guess what happens? The minute stuff hit the fan, guess what happens? The way God designed her, her nature, I told y'all, nature doesn't lie. The nature kicked in. She didn't look around saying, where my girls at? Did she say that? Did she go, all my single ladies, all my single ladies, all my single ladies? No. Did she do that? Did she go, where my women at? Hey, where my feminized women at? What are women at who believe we can take care of? Did she do it? No. She turned around and looked for men. How ironic that despite of all the talking that you did, the way that God designed us, your femininity kicked in real quick. And the first thing you wanted was some men. Why is that? Because naturally, you know, your own biology told you you need somebody that's going to be equally or stronger than that man with that brick. It wasn't even a question. Look how instantly you went back to the way that you was manufactured by God, looking for some men to protect you. How ironic. And look, y'all, look, I do not, listen to me when I tell y'all this. I do not condone any type of violence on women, anything like that whatsoever. This right here was completely messed up. But at the same time, y'all have to understand where I'm coming from. Lessons like this have to be learned because it seems for some of y'all, this is the only way it's going to stick in y'all head. Y'all really believe that y'all can compete with us. Y'all really believe that y'all can be physical with us. Y'all really believe that y'all can just trot around and just be safe in a world where people can easily overtake you, like in this case. Stop believing all this BS they putting on these internet and all these talking points. And it's just like people that in churches, they preach to you and all this, and it feels good in you. So you feel like you can go out and you can just be safe. You got busted in the head with a brick because you turned down a man, allegedly. Ladies, understand we are not saying these things to y'all and telling y'all that y'all not equal to us to make us like we beating our chest. We are literally doing it to protect a lot of you dummies like her. Like that woman right there, we will literally tell her, don't say things like that. Don't post things like that because somebody might try you one day. Oh, I'm not worried about that. I don't need no man to do X, Y. And now you won't hear crying that a man hit you in the face with a brick and no other men did anything about you getting hit in the face with a brick. That's what you at. You literally, y'all, the poetic justice in this is just crazy. Let me get back to that video and show y'all a little bit more of it. It might start over again, but I'll do my best to try to I know that part keeps on playing. Check it out.
This man, like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick, and all these watch it, and nobody does nothing.
Look how that femininity kicked in. Now we ninjas now, huh? Now all the black men are ninjas.
Holding a brick, and all these watch it, and nobody does nothing. I hope every black one.
Jungle J, you said you want to know what she did to get hit with the brick, huh? I'm glad you asked.
Anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What are you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these watch it, and nobody does nothing. I hope every black.
Now listen to what she's saying right here.
Woman is kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers.
What? Say y'all heard what she just said, right? Y'all heard this part right here. Listen to what she just said. For the people in the back, listen to what she said right here.
Protectors and the providers. Black woman is kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, our bodies. We're the ones and the two. It's not even the three.
Oh wow, y'all can't hear it? You guys say you can't hear it? Let me try to get y'all Let me try to get it to where y'all can hear it. Give me 1 second. Let me know if y'all can hear this right here, right now. Check this out.
Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody and we provide, baby, okay? And the two.
Can y'all hear this? Check this out. Let me know if y'all can hear this. Brittany B, appreciate you, sis. So y'all didn't get to hear nothing what she said? Okay, here, check this out. This is what she said.
I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What are you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these is watching, and nobody does nothing. I hope every Black woman is kissing another Black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, our bodies. We're the ones and the two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately.
Say what again? Do y'all think she want to repeat that?
Because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody and we provide, baby, okay? And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about like they were not worried about they were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians. Hey, excuse me, thank you. Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these Black men just watch, and they don't give a. Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my face, and I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Y'all.
Hey, baby, can I get your number? No, you can't get my number. Okay. Woo, y'all, look, I'm sorry, y'all. I know I shouldn't be like this. People at the hospital and stuff like that, and the hospital's gonna be like, Ty, come on now. No. So many things are going through my mind right now that you guys have no idea about, especially these are some conversations that I had at work with a lot of my colleagues, female doctors and nurses and all that. This is what I'm talking about. Look how quickly everything that she just got done talking about on her TikTok, and she all celebrate with her girl. Hey, yeah, one, and we the twos, and there ain't no threes, and y'all just standing there. Y'all let this man hit me with a brick, and y'all ninjas just looking and standing. Why are y'all men? Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. She got what she asked for. She literally got what she asked for. And only thing that we can do right now is make an assumption. But based off how she is right there, I'm pretty sure that he just didn't ask her for her number. She just said no. Then he said, okay. But I have seen where I grew up at in the hood. I have seen a lot of times where women, which, walking down the street, which a lot of times they hoochies at that time, hoochies, sluts, whatever you want to call them. That's the way they looked, at least. Brothers see her. She looks very sexual. She looks like she's very provocative. And they'll make a call at her. Hey, baby, can I get those digits? They're like, no. And then the dudes will go, well, F you then. Now, I never seen where a man literally attacked a woman and all that because she said no. I'm going to make an assumption here, and this is arguable. All right? This is arguable. I can just about guarantee you if the dude did ask for her number, she probably said something crazy being ratchet, and it backfired on her. And like I said, by doing that and being in this area, from a lot of you guys are telling me, I got texts coming in from folks that are good friends of mine who told me that the area that this lady was in is not a good area, right? So she shouldn't have went to a rock concert in the hood. She shouldn't have. That's what happened to her. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. It's a good chance that she was being ratchet. She was running her mouth. She was, I mean, look how she went in the video to being all, oh my God, guys, we are the originals. And then all of a sudden she went from that to niggas, y'all just let this, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, folks. Again, ladies, understand this. Whenever individuals like myself, who absolutely 100% think that y'all are very precious, I think that you guys are very fragile. I do look at women as being very, very, very delicate. I don't think any harm should come to y'all. I know that y'all think that y'all are strong. I know that y'all been told that you are strong. And a lot of things that they fill you guys' head up with, making you feel and think that you're strong, a lot of those things is just what you should be doing as a human being. Being an independent woman is nothing. Being an independent man is nothing. Those things that make you so-called independent and strong are things that you and every other human being on this earth should be doing anyway. Animals that were raised by their father and mother, depending on what type of animal it is, those animals usually become self-sufficient or independent. It doesn't make that animal, oh, that's a strong, independent lion. That's a strong, independent cheetah. That's a strong, independent bird. That's a strong, independent ostrich. That's a strong, independent grasshopper. You know what I'm saying? That's a strong, independent snake. That's a strong, independent alligator. I'm just saying. The point in saying that is that as a human being, when you grow, the purpose of you growing as a human being should be someone inputting things into you to make you become an independent, self-sufficient human being. There's nothing special about you being an independent woman. There's nothing special about you being an independent man. And if we could see past those things, you will see that this will be something that will not be a talking point on YouTube. But since this narrative is being pushed hard on a lot of you women, there are individuals such as myself and other men out there who try to come out and talk to you guys in such a way. No, we're not saying it in the way to saying you guys are just women and shut up and you know what I'm saying? That's not it. Like people say, what makes my wife feminine? Oh, because she cooks, because she cleans, because that doesn't make my wife a feminine woman, like, resting in her. I mean, there's so many talking points on here. It's cringe almost, y'all. I'm just being real. My wife cooking and cleaning and all that doesn't make my wife a woman that's in her femininity, because I know how to cook, I know how to clean. So does that mean I'm resting in my masculinity? That means my wife is doing things that she was taught by her mom growing up to be a self-sustaining adult. I'm doing those things before I met my wife. I'm a self-sustaining adult. I cook, I know how to clean, I know how to fold my clothes, I know how to do all those things. But what does that mean? That doesn't mean you bringing something special to the table at all. So then what is it? What is it that separates women and men when it comes to abiding in a relationship? What is it? What is it that keep them together? And I can tell you right now, it's not going to have nothing to do with you cooking and cleaning and all that and whatever. Those are just things that human beings should be doing anyway. But what I can tell you is that as a man, if you are not around other individuals who have successful relationships, if you're not around other individuals like men around that masculinity, if you're not around men who actually know how to thrive as a man and know their purpose as a man, it can be a little hard for you yourself to be a man. And that's why my other YouTube channel I have is called Man, Husband, Father, because that's the order that it should go in. Now, same thing as a woman. If you are a person right now in this chat right now, don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. If you are somebody that's in this chat right now, your number one thing, if you are a single woman, your number one thing that you should be working on is becoming a better version of your I hate to say a better version of yourself. I just want to say this. You guys, it may sound corny, it may sound crazy. Right now, you know yourself better than anyone if you are a single man or a single woman, right? If you are a single man and a single woman, if there are things about yourself that you don't like, if there's things about you that you know that others don't like about you, whether it's the way you carry yourself, you know, attitude wise, you know, your behavior, the way if you might be snappy. I'm talking about men and women. You have the opportunity right now to work on those things, right? And that way, when you do get into that relationship that you thrive to be in one day, you won't have to sit there and be fighting over that. You know what I'm saying? Before you get into a relationship, you won't have to work on those things in relationship. You won't have to work on your man saying why you always have an attitude. You always wishy-washy. You know, you talk back too much. You know, you won't have to work on that. Vice versa, men. You won't have to get into a relationship one day with a woman saying, "Oh my God, you don't listen to me. Oh my God, you think you." I mean, I'm just saying these are things. Now, again, you have to be a person. You have to be an individual to tell the truth about yourself. If you have somebody that you can trust, maybe a best friend. Y'all know a lot of us got that one best friend. Y'all never fight. Y'all just get together along. I got a best friend just like that. You have to be ready to be able to go to them and tell them, bro, if I went to my best friend, hey, seriously, man, what do you think something? I mean, you know, because we best friends, we don't do that to each other. But what do you think would be something to be kind of damning for me to be in a relationship? Hey, man, you know how it is, bro. You know, you just, you know, somebody say something to you, you're not trying to hear anything nobody's saying because you so hell bent on trying to be right about the situation. You're not listening to the other person's perspective. Y'all, this is things that you have to do. What am I saying all this for? This lady that we just got done seeing in this video right here, this is a result. That is a result of buying into the nonsense that's not reality. Okay? This is a result of a lot of things that's being pushed on social media that people are buying into because people spend majority of their lives. I never thought, y'all, that one day majority of people's lives is going to consist of them being on here all the time. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I never thought that. So what I'm saying that for is that now YouTube, Instagram, whatever else, Rumble, a lot of people are turning to that for their source to become something. You know what I'm saying? That woman right there, all those talking points that she gave out, everything that she did, everything that she said, once she got confronted with that, what happened? You want to know what happened? She got hit with reality. And that's why I always say this. Perception can become greater than reality. Perception will tell you LGBTQIA and all that trans stuff and all that stuff is everywhere. It's all on TV. It's all on the commercials. It's all on YouTube. It's all on Instagram. It's all on Netflix. It's all on Hulu. And in doing so, the perception will make you think that it's actually everywhere in the real world, but it's not. It's only everywhere on social media. And if you spend most of your time in social media, that becomes your world. That becomes your virtual reality. Perception becomes greater than reality. Okay? But what you will find when you go out there in the real world, people still look at men dressing up like women like they look at them crazy. It has not changed. But they want you guys to think that it's changed because they know that most of the programs you're going to watch, they're going to slip some shape, form, or fashion of homosexuality, transgender. They're going to slip it in there. And it makes you think that it's everywhere. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not. So what am I saying that for? What this lady has been taught and what she is going around, what she was going around preaching and teaching at the top of her lungs about women are this, they can take care of themselves, they don't need a man, and they are the protectors, and men are not the protectors. Men are not the protectors. She said that out of her mouth. Men are not the protectors. And then when she get hit with some conflict, the first thing she does is ask for men to protect her. And when the men don't protect her, now she feels that something is wrong. You see how crazy that makes a person sound? You see how crazy that is? It makes no sense at all. And this is what I'm saying. This is like individuals like myself. This is what we catch heat for. This is what people get pissed off at me for because they think I'm trying to be some misogynistic. I'm hating on women. We just want women to just sit back. No. Again, the trickery behind it is that you don't understand that this is the same game that's been played from the beginning. And the whole purpose of men doing it is not to sit there and make y'all feel lower than us and put y'all down. No, the whole purpose that y'all don't understand is that it is protecting you guys. Do you know what happened with Budweiser? Do y'all know what happened with Budweiser? All you guys know about Dylan Mulvaney, right? He gets on there, does a thing for Budweiser, and what happened? It backfired. What y'all don't understand is the reason why it backfired. It had nothing to do with the fact that Dylan Mulvaney is trans. We all knew he was trans. Everybody know the dude is trans. He's a great grifter. He's false. He claims that he's trans, right? He does all this stuff on it. He does all this junk about being a woman. That's what's really real is a man is teaching women classes, right? He's doing all these things on there about how he trans, but then he ended up announcing that he's a lesbian. And then he turned around and said that he and his girlfriend are thinking about having a child. And the dude's dad said, well, that'll be cool to see you get somebody pregnant. He's told his dad, she won't be pregnant. I will be pregnant. See, I don't see the stupidity. But my point is, the reason why Bud Light ended up crashing had nothing to do with the fact that this dude is on there claiming to be a trans. It had everything to do with it was an insult to you women. And men spoke up to protect you women about this dude portraying y'all as if y'all stupid. You see the irony in that? But then yet some of y'all dummies, y'all still try to jump to his defense to protect him, although he's mocking y'all. But real men stood up and called the bull crap out and got pissed off at him because he was mocking you women. And we stood up to protect you guys. That's why a lot of us made videos against the nonsense. We can care less if the dude is trans. He made y'all look like y'all were stupid. And men don't do that. We don't make you look stupid. We won't make you feel stupid. But yet we jumped up to y'all defense to protect y'all from stupid idiots like that, who make it seem like y'all don't know what March Madness is. And then when y'all drink beer, y'all, oh my God, come on, man. That's what we did. So what I'm saying all this for is this. All of this, what y'all just saw right there, is going to continue to happen. It's going to continue to happen. And the sad part about it, ladies, is a lot of things that you guys fall for, y'all have no idea it's being taken from you. Y'all fought for equality. We gave it to y'all. And yet, y'all fought to put us back into place to pretty much shoot down you guys' equality. Does that even make sense to you guys? I told you in the end, it's set up in the long run to put y'all right back in the place that y'all were crying and fighting about. Am I wrong? Yeah, you're wrong. No, I'm not. Y'all fought to have y'all own sport. Y'all got it. Y'all fought to have your own space. You guys got it. Y'all fought to have equal pay and all that. You guys got it. Depending on the job, you got it. Then y'all turn around and fought to have men come to y'all spaces and take over. Does that make sense? But because these men are claiming that they are women, y'all okay with that. What's really interesting, I don't see none of you women trying to come into our spaces. Do we? I don't see, y'all, it's so amazing to me. Isn't it amazing that men who claim to be women infiltrated y'all spaces with y'all permission to do so? I don't see any women fighting to get into a man's bathroom. I don't see any women trying to dress up like men and go read to kids. Why is it men doing it? You want to know why? Y'all encourage it. We don't. We don't encourage men to go into women's spaces. We don't encourage women to come into men's spaces. We don't encourage that at all. You ladies, you women, y'all encourage that craziness. And you getting what you asked for. So what else do y'all want us to do? There's nothing to be done. You are getting exactly what you asked for. Y'all want to, y'all, I mean, Law, this is crazy. Drag queens want to go and read to kids. But I don't know what you want to call women. What do y'all call the women? The butches? The tom men? They ain't tom boys no more. I just don't, I do get it. I do get it. But at the same time, it's absolutely amazing that y'all asked for this. And when it all comes down to it, you can keep on asking for this. You can keep on wanting this. You can keep on saying how y'all blah, blah, blah. That's all great and good. But in the end, when you guys get that reality check, you got something in you that's called nature that does not lie. And it is going to always win. It's going to check you. Nature tells us and shows us that we are stronger than you guys. Nature shows us and tells us that we do different things than you guys. Women, I don't see any man fighting for equality in the area that I am, that medicine. There's more women in medicine than there are men. I don't hear men going in there and crying about this and crying about that. It's amazing. So let me just say that y'all say the reason why men make more money because they need these men-dominated jobs. That's why, because there's more men in there, and we know that men make more money. But yet, when it comes to medicine, hospitals, nursing homes, social work, and all that, it's more y'all in there. So what if men just started crying and saying, actually, you go into hospital settings, you're going to see a ton of women, nurses, doctors, the administration, supervisors in the hospitality area, women. So what if men jump into those spaces and say, we don't feel like y'all paying us like y'all paying these women because there's more y'all than it is us? It's crazy. You going to equalize that? But no, this is what I'm getting at. Nature is always going to win. My God, it's always going to win. And yet they will make you think that nature is going to be completely wrong. Nature is never going to be wrong. Nature's going to show you that men are always going to be bigger, stronger, faster. But y'all can keep on going down that route. No, they can't, because we keep on allowing us to get into y'all spaces and y'all sports, and you guys are going to be non-existent. You guys will be. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do this one more time for the people in the back.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just what? And they don't give a. We are the innate protectors and the providers. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody. What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, what are you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why is this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick, and all these watch it, and nobody does nothing. I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman, because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, our bodies. We're the ones and the two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody. We provide, baby, okay? And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about, like, they were not worried about, they were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians. Hey, excuse me, thank you. Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just what? And they don't give a. Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my face, and I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and really do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man. I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.